Hello Soul Tribe, I'm Gwen with Wild Valkyrie Healing, and this is going to be a reading for water signs, which would be Scorpio, Pisces, and Cancers. I think for a second. Scorpio, Pisces, Cancers. And this is going to give you a little bit more information what you're going to be going through with the new full moon coming in for the June 2021. It's the strawberry moon. It's also going to be pretty sure of the Capricorn season. This is more of the general insight for water signs. Water signs. So I can guess myself. And what you guys are looking at, what you've been going through. First card's just been kind of something that's been laid out for all of them. Whether you're earth, air, water, fire. Any of those, we're all going through these. Please remember, if this is finding you, it is not a set time that you're going to be finding it. Time is an illusion. It's going to be what resonates with you at that time. So whether you find this in that moment or whether you find this 6 months or 2 years later and it's resonating with you, there's a message for you within that time frame. As well as, I am not licensed in anything. This is purely my insights, my guidance, and my intuition from the divine coming through to share with you guys on what was being sent from the messages from them. And if you are enjoying this, if this does resonate with you in any way, please make sure you hit the like and subscribe buttons to continue to see further information from me and the collective of my soul tribe. So on that note, we are all having decisions in our thoughts, trying to decide which of the two options we've been feeling we need to take are going to be what we need to step towards. You have lovers, a connection, a union of sorts. Even in the general reading, it's been talking about union, and it does not necessarily mean in the physical plane. A union can be a union of self, could be a union of so many different things, like understanding, maybe a union within family members. Don't take this as like only of love. It's one thing as general energies. A lot of people like to try to just focus into one thing. This is overall. This is general. So wherever this is resonating within yourself, that's a message for you of that union. You had a tower moment where you had to let things fall. You had to let that building you were building, that castle you were building, whatever you want to call it, crumble. It was meant to do that. We all have these moments where we build something, it's not working, you gotta tear it back down to the base. It's just like in housing. If you don't have a good foundation, it's never going to last. Great Wall of China, huge example. That thing is still standing like, again, great example. The pyramids of Giza, they're still standing. Those have solid foundations, and it's been standing for the test of time. Sometimes we have to have these tower moments so we can create something new. This is new opportunities, new wealth, new stability of the physical plane, the earthly goods. Okay, and this does not necessarily mean only of money. It says anything of the physical plane. It's stability within your family. It's stability of finances. It's stability of, relationships. It's just that type of understanding that it doesn't just mean one. It encompasses a lot more than what people like to try to play these as. But this new spark of creating is bringing you that union. Okay? This is balance. No longer juggling those energies. No longer feeling like you have to decide. You're finding a way. You're finding a balance within those energies to have a victory. A lot of these cards resonate with the general reading. Every reading I've done so far, they're all resonating back to that general reading. So there's messages for you within there as well. Please make sure you go check those. This victory is over the depths of your own. Going deeper in, finding your goodness, finding your happiness, No longer letting the outside world focus onto those things. You had a hermit mode. You've gone in, contemplating. You've taken time to sit back, to reflect, to do that inner work, to find your 10 of Cups. Your happiness, your joy, your family, your unities, all of that type of stuff, your communities. That's what you've been striving towards, tribe. Water energies. You have healthy body. Every little cell in my body is happy and healthy. Okay? These are your affirmations that want you to remind yourself. If you've been lacking, if you've not been nurturing yourself, giving yourself that love that you need while you were in this hermit mode, now it's a reminder, it's time to do that. If while you were having this tower moment, that can include depression, things like that, you kind of neglect ourselves when we're in those moments. Been there, done that myself. No judgments. Okay, but now it's time to start focusing back on that. I am flexible and free to be me. Accepting yourself. Accepting who you are, your journey, your life path. I did not know this one was coming out next. Self-acceptance. Accepting ourself. I fully accept myself and know that I am worthy of great things in life. You are worthy. Quit doubting yourself. Quit letting these tower moments. You need to take it from this tower moment to this tower moment. Time to flip the script. Okay? We don't have to do that anymore. It's not needed. Whoop, whoop, whoop. My ancestors are guiding and loving me now and always. I am open to receive their wisdom and support. Your community. Your understanding. Accepting of yourself. Accepting of your path. Accepting everything within that has happened and what has led you through your life. To Source. I am deeply connected to an expression of the divine source of the universe. We talked about ripples in the first one as well. About how one little act can ripple through. One act of somebody when they were upset can ripple through the family line and cause so much more than they ever realized because they were just upset at that moment. But if they don't correct it, if they don't acknowledge it, that insecurity that you put into somebody else, that self-hatred that you put into somebody else continues down the path until somebody, your ancestors have called you to stop it. My awareness is expanding with an abundance of clarity. You're having those epiphanies. You now understand you are the creators. You no longer have to do this. Clarity. You no longer have to do this. You don't have to play those games. You can manifest whatever you want to put your mind to. This all comes right back to that general reading. All of this. Like, it is amazing how Source does this. So, remember, you are your own creators. You are your own person. You don't have to answer to anybody else. You are not the person who they tried to tell you you were, or they reminded them of. Got tongue-tied there. That's not for you to carry. That's for that person to work through and accept, and to make amends for if they've done something like that. Now, if you were the one that was doing that, you need to become accountable for that. So you can have success in healing these. Okay? Own up to all aspects of your path. No matter what you walk, no matter what you've done, it is time to make amends for the actions that you've caused to others, for the pain you could have caused to others. It's time to start speaking your truth and start telling others what they had done to you. So that way you can learn to trust again. I trust myself and the divine flow of the universe. Trust that your ancestors, trust that the divine is guiding you down the right path. Sometimes it's not easy. Sometimes it's hard. Sometimes we have to have these moments. But if you want this, you're going to have to do that. Okay? So, Again, make sure you go back, double check those general energies, because there are messages that came through within here that came from that reading as well. It'll give you a little bit more insight. Might give you some insight to the other side of the spectrum as well. So that way you can get more of a solid understanding of what you've been going through. And then, yeah, if you like this, if it resonated with you, make sure you hit that like and that subscribe. Please feel free to leave comments, and I will see you guys all soon. I hope you have a blessed full moon and a fantastic weekend. Take care, Soul Tribe. Much love. Bliss.